All right, so let's get into it. Oh, hey, 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 hey. All right, so let's get into it. As you, okay, so as you may, okay, so it's your boy Reheated Takes here. Uh, hello, mic check. All right, it's your boy Reheated Takes here. As you guys may have heard, Trump fired somebody from the Bureau of Labor. So it says right here, Trump posted on social media platform that Erica McEntarfer, apologize for getting your name wrong, the director of the Bureau of Labor Statistics, who was appointed by former President Joe Biden, should be fired. And my team to fire. I have directed my team to fire this Biden political appointee immediately. So he has to get that in there that it's a Biden political appointee. She will be replaced with someone much more competent and qualified. So Erica McEntarfer, the director of Bureau and Labor Statistics, is ultimately in task of releasing the jobs numbers. Trump later posted, in my opinion, today's job numbers were rigged. So apparently, her doing her job and releasing the job numbers were rigged to make Republicans and him look bad, which sounds fucking insane, motherfucker. This person is working in your government with all the fucking shit you've been doing, going after universities, going after, oh my fucking god, how am I stuttering on this? Going after universities, going after Facebook, fuck Facebook, but going after Facebook, going after tech companies, going after Amazon for fucking acknowledging tariffs, going after Columbia, going after Harvard. I think that he's going after like a historically black college right now, going after Verizon, threatening to not approve their merger with another company that they were going to do if they didn't get rid of their DEI program. You going after fucking late show comedy hosts because you don't like what the fuck they're saying. Freedom of speech for you and your fucking sycophants, your maggots, but not other people, right? So you're going after so many fucking entities, and you think that she in this fucking climate where you're like trying to fucking just squash and fire anything that you feel could be remotely against you, because you're so fucking fragile, because your parents obviously didn't fucking hug you when you were young. I can fucking guarantee that. That's something I've always wondered, that Trump's parents definitely never fucking hugged him. He must have never been touched in a positive way by his parents. Maybe his fucking dad slapped him and his mom pushed him away, because this is the biggest fucking child, 80-year-old fucking child I've seen in my life. So you think with all this shit you've been doing that Erica would fucking do rigged numbers? I'm pretty sure she was doing her fucking job best of her ability. And I agree. Has the government of labor statistics, or government in general, released phony numbers or fudge numbers? Of course they fucking have. I'm not fucking stupid, and you guys aren't fucking stupid. Of course they fudge the numbers here and there to make them look better. But what I believe, this motherfucker didn't even like the slightly fudge numbers. And that's insane to think of. Oh Lord Jesus. So he fires her, makes it sound like it's to make her look bad, though she would be first of all, she's a fucking woman, and I think she doesn't even have long hair, so let your imagination run wild. There she has let me look her up. Erica 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 Department of Labor, DOL, Department of Labor. No, I'm getting all these dolls. You guys can't see my screen. This is really helpful for you guys, right? Intrafer. Oh, struggle bus. Struggling to do research while recording. Ah, boy, my hand's starting to hurt. Damn. Shit. I wanted to hook this on, but Department of Labor. Hurt. We get it right, guys. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So Dr. Erica McEntarfer, Commissioner of U.S. Bureau of Labor and Statistics. So I'll just give you a hint. This is definitely not somebody that you would think that is in a typical Trump government. And if once her picture goes live, which a lot of these maggots online are now going to be seeing her picture for the very first fucking time and didn't even know she existed, and they're probably going to be making all the fucking comments that you can think of a woman that does not look like a woman in their fucking eyes. They're going to be calling her names about her sexual orientation, etc., etc. That's what I'm just gonna. That's obviously not what I fucking believe, right? See, she looks like somebody that would be a statistician. That's all I'll say. But you'll see the maggots going wild. So I'll let you use your imagination there. So I lost my damn train of thought because I wasn't ready. So she released some numbers. I believe it was, let's see, the rig. Okay. Okay. All right. So, what were the Friday's job numbers that she had the audacity to release? And rig. Friday's jobs reports. This is per AP. Friday's jobs report showed that just 73,000 jobs were added last month, and that 258,000 fewer jobs were created in May and June than previously estimated. So depending on how you look at we're still in the Biden economy here right now. This part of it, at least, just all the bad parts are fucking Biden. Everything that's good or turning good, that's under Trump, because that's the fucking rationale. His brain that slowly fucking melted, or probably just fucking melted, and is just putting in goo inside of his head. Things. The report suggested that the economy has sharply weakened during Trump's tenure, a pattern consistent with a slowdown in economic growth during the first half of the year and increase in inflation during June that appeared to reflect the price pressures created by the president's fucking tariffs. So, he fires her, and because he didn't like the numbers that she released. And like I mentioned before, she was doing her job, and I'm pretty sure she fucking gave the numbers as they were, right? She's probably a very ethical person, and it would be just wouldn't make sense for her to release bad numbers on purpose, or turn good numbers into bad numbers. This dumbass doesn't understand that everything that he has fucking done is not helping the economy, not helping the common man. Republicans, liberals, progressives, poor people, people in middle class, upper middle class. He hasn't fucking done anything of significance to help you. And of course, this is how it's gonna fucking come out, right? Tax cuts that disproportionately benefit the wealthy, eventual cuts in about 1 to 2 years to social services that help the poorest of our people. He gave some fucking tax break pennies to Social Security recipients, which some have made an argument justify that it's not going to help all Social Security recipients. No tax on tips. Great. That's really nice. But people need more. Not taxing your tips is not going to help a fucking waiter pay for their rising cost of living, or their already current rising cost of living. So that's what the big, beautiful, ugly bill did. And these tariffs that are going to always, no company is taking a 15% cut to their bottom line without passing that on to somebody. And it ends up being the consumer with tariffs. So, big ugly bill hurting the vast majority of Americans with very little pennies and helps to them. Not enough to make a significant change in their life. The tariffs. wants to fire Jerome Powell next. He continues after this. He continues pressuring Jerome Powell that he should step down, and I believe another top-ranking Federal Reserve chairperson stepped down, which I'm going to talk about it in another video. And they step down, and he wants to pressure and make Jerome step down now too. But we'll talk about that in another video. But so that firing this person is just fucking insane. And we know what the ultimate result is going to be now is that we are not only are we in a Trump economy, we'll be in a we'll have Trump statistics, Trump branded statistics, what you can have next to your Trump branded shirt, hat, sneakers, and cell phone. You can get your official Trump branded statistics. And there was a joke on Twitter that I ended up really liking, and they were just alluding to, oh, inflation is going to be 0.25%. It was a number, and I mean, fuck it, we'll go to 0%. It was a joke regarding the statistic going to be whack. So if you thought that the government's numbers were non-reliable in the last all years since America's been alive and our republic's been here, wait until you get low to the next numbers, because this fucking dumbass. This dumbass. It's gonna be literally handing statistics, handing a toddler, elementary kid, like, hey, how many fucking cookies have you eaten in the month? Because you're only supposed to get 2 or 5 for the entire month, 10, whatever. I don't know, 30. That kid's gonna fucking say, I only ate 5 cookies for the entire month, right? So this dumbass is now gonna write these statistics like a fucking toddler. Job creation, we created 500,000 jobs. GDP is up by 10%, which would be insane. So if you thought the government's numbers were messed or fudged the last few decades or last few years during COVID, wait until you get a load of what this motherfucker is gonna do. And yeah, it's gonna be a fucking load in our mouth.